Welcome to a new episode of
Business and Booze.
Business and Booze.
What are you drinking over there?
This is what am I drinking? Jack Daniel. No.
That is not Jack.
It is Hennessy on the rock.
On the rock!
What about you? What are you drinking?
Make that a double.
Are you
Make
gonna
that
survive?
I don't know.
You never. That's not
I
your
don't like
forte.
Hennessy.
You don't like brown drink at all. You know.
Whiskey.
Any brown drink at the
Sometimes.
best. It's just because we're on this diet. Otherwise, we'll be in some wine right now. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you so much for all the support. We are so grateful.
So happy with how this is growing.
You know, right?
We love all of our listeners. All 2 subscribers. We
know.
love you so
I know.
much.
That is a beginning.
It's a
okay?
beginning.
Eventually, we're going to get there.
I know. But it'll be funny to listen back on this.
I know, right?
When we have
This is
it.
when we start this thing.
We had 2 subscribers.
You remember what we said we were talking about today?
I remember what we are talking about today.
What are we talking about? I know last time when we were finishing the last one, we were talking about how to foster our clients, our customers, right?
This one, we're going to be diving into all about how to foster your customers after they've converted.
What is that even made you kind of thinking about that part?
What were we talking about last time? I don't remember, but a lot gets me thinking, a lot gets me going about this topic because personally, as a consumer, I've been like way overpromised and way underdelivered on so many things. And I don't know if it's a new like phenomenon with social media and people having access to like oversell constantly, and then you finally convert and you're like, oh wow, womp womp, this sucked.
That's true.
Because that happens a lot.
And that's in even line of business too, because I was actually talking to my bankers recently, because we had some survey that was negative, right? And I was talking about how do we keep a client alive, and it's actually what you just shared right now. You know, always under promise,
Under promise.
but over deliver. You know, because this is how if you over promise and then you don't deliver to the promise, then you have an angry customer. But if you kind of under promise and then you over deliver, you have a happy customer who's like, wow, this guy just actually worked harder for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a fine line on that because you can't just like under promise to the point where you knock yourself out of the market.
Well, I don't think that's what I'm referring to. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
customer come to you, for instance, I'm talking a little bit about, the field of customer service, and the customer sent you, it presented you an issue, and you said, I'll take care of that for you.
Yeah.
Right? And then you end up not taking care of that. Instead of saying something like, I'll take care of that for you, you said, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
Right? Because now you're not over promising, you're not over
You're not
delivering.
like,
You're
I'm
just like,
gonna get it
I'm
done.
gonna get it done. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
And then if you then do it and fix it, you have someone who's happy. Then if you do it and you cannot fix it, you have some other ways of going about it. Your customer knew that you said you would try to see what you can do.
Yeah.
And what you can do was that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
it's crazy, but it's truly important for us though, babe, to talk about the difference. Because having clients, if you have a business and your business is all online, right? And you have a business that is online and you also have a brick and mortar, it is 2 different ways of
interacting.
and also 2 different ways of fostering those clients. I think it will be very it's important to us to kind of talk about those distinction and truly talk about what we know. Because right now,
Yeah.
for instance, we had a store, and the way to go about, you
Blech.
know,
Hennessy is so gross.
yeah, what are you talking about?
It's kind of licoricey, you know? Like, are you getting licorice?
That's so funny. Let's talk a little bit about what we were doing when we have the actual physical location.
Yeah.
Because to foster those clients is different,
It is.
right?
Especially at the mall.
Yes.
Because, so at the mall, a lot of our clients were just walk-by clients. They didn't know, they had no predisposition on who we were, what we offered, anything. They were just walking by. And our store is designed to catch an eye. Like, you're going to come in, it's pretty. And you're going to come in and wonder what's going on in there. And that's the whole point of the store. And that's why we wanted to go brick and mortar. We wanted to create an experience rather than just a retail store. And we did. We truly did. We definitely knocked that out of the park with everything that was done. People came in to take photos and to get advice and to have fun and, you know, TikToks and
what
stuff.
What are the things that you feel like you were doing now that your people was coming into the store and people was taking pictures and wanting to do a makeup and so forth and so on? When you had those data, when you have those customer information, how you then now foster it to have that client comes back?
Yeah, that's all customer service too. Providing great customer service, like truly building real rapport with those customers, and then offering a product that they want to come back for. I think those are like 50-50 because you could have outstanding customer support. You could be the best, nicest ice cream delivery person. Like, you could be so great at your job and you have poo-poo grainy ice cream. I'm so sorry. I'm not coming back to buy that. You know what I mean? So you have to have something that they want to come back for. Something that is worth it for them.
Okay, and I think when we implement the discount, we have Slick involved. We're having the, hey, buy this, get this amount of points. And when you
the
have
point system
this
helps,
one, then you can get this back. I think that was also helping, and they still help until today.
Yeah.
On how those clients were looking at the point that they have to spend money. You look at how many points, you say, oh, I can literally have $10 off because I have this. It's not like 10%. It's like $10 off.
But if you had nothing worth buying, they wouldn't spend the free $10.
I agree. Which is what I'm saying. Okay, we had a client who purchased. We gave her data. That means a client who likes what we have.
Yeah.
How do we bring that guys back into the store?
Market.
You know, so
you send them coupons. You send them love.
Yeah, coupons.
You reply to their stories on Instagram. You know,
remember
you do
last
the little
time,
things.
Remember last time we were talking about that girl who was complaining that one of her clients just saw at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. So you also have to make everything. It's not about you. You're doing things for the customer, right?
Okay. You have to be convenient for them.
Like, you have to make everything convenient for them. You have to make it easy for them to buy. You have to make it easy for them to know what's happening. And you have to make it easy for them to want to come back. So the way that you get them to buy is by having good customer service and a good product. You make them want to come back by being great and having a good product. And then you're marketing. You're giving discounts. You're giving, like, birthday announcements. You're thinking about them. Like, you really want to make them feel special.
But also, when they go online, you have to make it very easy for them. Because if the customer have to, like...
If you have to fight
to get your money to people, then it's a problem. So it's a one click.
Emo's Pizza.
You know what I mean?
It's hard.
Like,
get a payment processor on your own darn app. You got a third party, and the third party app sometimes, like if you are an online person and you have a third party server that does your payment processing, oh my gosh, it's so tedious. Like when you get me off that page, I'm like, ooh, do I want this?
It's become to start to look sketchy.
It looks sketchy.
Those are people who
like,
are realizing,
come on.
Hey, you can talk to a banker about it. Instead of having to have a gateway. Those are called gateway. So then
it's so funny that the gateways seem it's just like where we are in life. They seem sketchier, but they are actually better because those cost more money, and they're through like super legitimate companies that you have to do like PCI compliance. That's funny. But I'm like, ooh, I'm sketched out. You're taking me to another website? No thanks.
It's just how the brain works.
Yeah.
So I just think that you need to still make things very easy for your customer. One click, they can put the money, they can use all the different methods, Venmo, PayPal. To get the money from people have to be very easy.
Very easy.
Your website have to be very,
and I'll commend Shopify. This is just like a Shopify fan page over here. I am a Shopify fangirl. Shopify has done that so well because they incorporate so many different things. Like you can do a buy now. So you don't even have to go like build a cart and then go process it.
Oh, really?
You can just like press buy now. Boom, you're at the checkout. And then also on Shopify, they have Amazon, PayPal, Apple Pay, Shop Pay. You can save your card information in the app. Like it's so easy. And then that translates from if you've ever shopped on anyone's Shopify, Kylie Cosmetic, Jeffree Star, probably Kim Kardashian's companies, if Kylie's using it, like anyone, like a local shop, it saves your information. So between those, like, it's so good. 10 out of 10. We love Shopify.
And Shopify is also cheaper. It's not cheaper, but for what they are offering you.
There's a $1 plan.
That $1 plan has nothing.
It's the basic.
Yeah, but it has nothing.
You can get, like, one product up.
But I just think that what Shopify does with everything that it does for you is worth the price.
Yeah, and they integrate with too many things.
There's so many things. You have so many integration.
But the thing is, like, what other web host is not going to charge you $30 a month? They all do.
True.
So.
Or you have to do maintenance every month.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be maintenance of this, maintenance of that, and it add up.
It does. It does.
So
it's lovely.
Huh?
It's lovely. What is a bad experience you've had with not being fostered as a client?
Me personally is give me my product what I want and when you say you'll be giving it to me. Like I hate people who put on their website 3 days or 4 days ship out delivery. And then you wait for your product for 3 weeks. Give me my product what I want it, where I want it, and how I want it. Just that simple. I go off so much. What is it you say you're gonna be shipped? Because if I want something, I normally don't shop online most of the time because I go to a store.
Yeah.
But when I shop online, it's because I want something delivered at a certain time because I don't want to go. I don't have a way to find it somewhere else. So I want you to deliver my thing on the timely that you told me you're going to be giving deliver the thing to me. So those are my, and every business should be like that. So if you say to your website, shipping is in 6 days, make sure that it actually stays with that.
That goes back to the over promising and under delivering.
True.
You promised 3-day shipping and you under delivered with 7-day shipping.
That's why I'm always on your ass. Once you when you keep product and say, hey baby, can you go and fulfill this?
But I
do
the opposite. I under promise and over deliver. I have a 14-day processing. And then 14-day shipping.
Is that what it is on
on
the
my
website? I
on
think
my
we changed
policy. No, that's on my policy.
that. You have 14 days for real?
14-day processing, and then 14-day shipping.
That's too much, baby.
That's an
This could be also
that's an under promise, and then I over deliver because you get it in a week.
true that, but however, maybe that people could read that too. It
But
can be also a
also
hinder. I
what
think you
I've
put
done-
7 days.
But what I've done is I have viral proofed my website, which we need to go into. I viral proof my if I go viral, I have to put boundaries on my website so that I don't sell 3,000 units of
Oh.
something that I have no way to get it to people, or I don't have a rush of orders. It's just me, fam. Like, it may take 2 weeks to process if I have 3,000 orders. You know what I mean? So everything that I do from top to bottom is viral proofing. I have it scalable and viral proof so that I don't get myself in a situation where I get overwhelmed and then everyone hates me and cancels me.
That's smart. I never even thought of this like that.
I viral proof everything. Cause you see it happen and then it's over. Like our first month we went a little viral. We went locally viral when we opened in the mall, and we sold too much product too quickly.
That was true. People were traveling also from everywhere.
Yeah.
People coming from Georgia, California, South, North Salt Lake, South Salt Lake,
Yeah.
coming to see the store. We was, oh my goodness.
Which it was lovely and wonderful. We
It's
sold
also-
too much stuff.
It's always a good problem.
But then, like, it just is embarrassing when more and more people keep showing up and you have nothing to give.
Yeah.
So, that I viral proof. I learned my lesson.
That's smart. That's
Yeah.
smart.
And then you want to keep that because then you have good customer service to fall back on. That's my policy. That's been my policy. That's how I operate.
But I also like when you're very connected with your audience,
I
because
am. Yeah.
I remember the last time we had last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Those orders.
You know, the order came in when was sick on COVID. You reach out to everybody.
I reach out
say,
to
hey,
every customer.
I don't want to touch your product. I have COVID. Just
Yeah.
give me 2 weeks. That's actually very good. You know, and some people don't even think about it. They was like, "F this, I'm sick." The person don't understand.
Exactly, but I don't want to send a syphilis package. Like, I'm not good with that. Like, I'm not.
I'm not asking you to do that. What I'm saying, there's people on the same seat as you
Yeah.
who will be sick and won't worry about reaching out to the audience. And I think the reason
Yeah.
why you do this is actually because you happen to be the both sides of the veil. So you have now you had a brick and mortar that convert into an online store. So because you have a personal interaction with those clients, you felt the need to send a message or an email.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? There's some people, because they don't know you, they won't care.
Fair.
You know? And they're just gonna do what they're gonna do. You're gonna be pissed on your side, and they're gonna lose a client. Them they won't even know because they say, "Hey, this person probably don't even know who I am."
Yeah.
So it's
But
good.
it's not really about you as a business in that sense. It's not really about me as a business owner. It's about my client who paid for a product or service.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not about me, fam. I'm not here to make me happy. I'm here to make a customer happy. So I operate keeping the customer first. And that's not to say I will just sit down and let people yell at me or do anything crazy. No, I have policies that protect me, and I've definitely refused service on a couple people and they are not allowed on my stuff anymore. But, like, I do things for, when I set things up, I'm acting for the client. I want them to be happy. And all of my policies surround their happiness and keeping them happy. Like the 3 a.m. phone calls or text messages. If I get a text message at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can realize that, hey, that customer is not trying to, like, wake me up in the middle of the night and be a nuisance. Maybe they're just up, like, feeding their baby, or they can't sleep, or they just remembered something and they just want to let you know before they forget because they're going to forget about it. I appreciate when things come in. However, I know that my working hours are these like 10 a.m. to 5
You won't even see it. That's the thing.
I don't
You're just
care.
gonna know the next day that it was at 3 a.m. that was sent because it won't wake you up. It won't.
Yeah.
You know,
and then I'm never like, oh, sorry, I didn't get to that. Like, no, they probably understand that you're gonna get back to them the next business day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here to talk to you on the weekend either. I'm not talking to you. If that's fine. I think I learned that in my corporate job though. Like Saturday, Sunday, nobody's here. We'll get to you on Monday, and you'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You'll be just fine. Nothing gonna be, burned out.
A lot of business owners, photographers, a lot of the time, like service people, do not set clear boundaries, and then they get mad at their customers for like sending a message at 3 a.m. because they feel like they have to respond. You don't have to do anything. Work your business hours. If you only work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, only respond Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like no one's gonna deeply be like, oh, they hate you. They're just gonna be patient and wait. They got what they needed to get out, and they're just waiting now at this point.
That's true. That's so true.
Yeah. Oh, refill time. Time for a commercial break.
This thing I didn't know because I was doing keto. I didn't know I can have Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, yeah.
The whole time I was like, when I wanted to have Coke, I actually had Coke Zero. But because we're doing that, I didn't know that I was allowed.
First of all, you can have anything you want.
Oh boy.
Coke Zero though.
But I just think that going on the scale this morning and seeing how much I lose, I was like, nah.
It's only been 1 week, yeah.
Nah, I'm just gonna keep doing this.
This
is just a side note. Just a side note. Let's go
I
back.
feel good. That's why I like it.
I feel good.
Na, 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 na.
Oh boy. So what else can you do to foster and keep a client for life?
If you have clients that love you, what do you do?
Me personally, just I care about my client. I'm really at the center of their life. It's a different it's a different, very centric. It's a different line of business. I mean, I'm not selling to customers. I'm selling to business. So I'm going business to business, right? Most of my interaction is business to business. And for those, you just need to have the best interest out. I'm just always presenting myself as a point of contact, and I'm always adding value.
Yeah.
Each time that I sit there with a client.
That's good.
You know, I'm just trying to add value. It's different. You know, it's just, we can be seen talking about everything that's not banking, for instance.
Yeah.
You know, because people expect you to come over there and start talking about credit card, about a loan. I sit down with you for 30 minutes now. We don't talk about none of that. But you're going to share things to me.
Well, does that kind of go on the 80-20?
What do you mean by 80-20?
80% of the time, you want to not be talking about your product.
That's a good way to put that, yeah.
20% of the time, you want to be like, hey, I also do this, just so you know.
That's the reason why I just spent 1 hour of my day to talk about my stuff, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's definitely that.
The 80-20. Because you're not, nobody cares.
They all know.
They all know.
They all know what you do.
They know what you do.
You know what I mean?
They want to make a connection because people buy from who they know, like, and trust.
Someone told me one day that in order to people to buy your product, you have to put the product in front of them.
No.
They may know what your product is, but have they been in front of your product? Have you showed them your product? They may know that this is Brimaker is a makeup store. But have they seen?
Have they come inside?
Have they come inside? Have they touched your product? You have to be able to get your product in front of people.
Yeah.
You know, that could be running an ad. That could be sending a newsletter email. That could be sending a text message, right, to them. However, you got to put your product in front of your audience.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they won't just guess what you have. They will go there when they want, but you can maybe putting something in front of their nose, and like, oh, she has this type of palette. I want that.
But that begs the question: do you have to do it in a typical like here is what I sell fashion, or is it like as subliminal as The Rock's Instagram?
I just think I don't know what you call The Rock's Instagram, but I think
The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He sit down and then he has all the
or
thing
takes
around him.
part in billions of companies, not billions, but a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Every Instagram post that he has,
he feature one.
Something's in there.
Yes.
A clothing line, a sports drink, his tequila, something. Mm-hmm. Something's in that picture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Is it like
similarly?
Yeah.
Because you know, at some point I told you, don't talk about pricing no more.
Yeah.
Right? Don't say, oh, you can get this for this much anymore. No. People know our pricing. People know what we have. Mm-hmm. I think you need to add value. To add value, you have to talk about what the product can do for people. Mm-hmm. Right? You sell sunglasses. When you do your makeup by Brie or get ready with Brie, right?
Yeah.
In that same video, you have probably your sunglasses in the back that people are seeing it. As you do your makeup, is there.
Subliminal messaging.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You call it subliminal messaging?
Yeah.
You know, you do your makeup you using your palette, and your palette is always on camera. They see what you see. They see what you have. And you don't talk about the price, you just make your makeup with it.
Yeah.
They see the model, they see what you make your makeup. That way you do the end, the reveal of the makeup with all the outfit. It look great. They're like, dang, I want the same makeup. They buy the value, they don't buy the product. And you still haven't put the price. You can give them the way to go to the website so you can get the products. I was saying, when you do your makeup and you put a post, you said, hey, this is the thing that I'm showing. You put a little picture at the bottom of the same thing and with a link on where they can get it. Make it easy for your customer.
Back to Shopify.
Shopify is live.
Shopify does that super well because you can have a YouTube video, for instance, and you can tag the products, and it goes directly to your website.
Oh, really? On YouTube?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a feature you have to unlock at 1,000 subscribers, or you have to like set up your Shopify, but I do know that that's a feature.
Interesting. What are you talking about? Something you haven't done?
Because I know I'm a consumer, right? I consume YouTube, and I see it, and I go to websites.
How come we haven't done it for ourselves?
Because when I did want to do it last time, I hadn't unlocked it at 1,000 subscribers. I think they've changed it
to 500.
No, that's a different thing. But I think they've changed the shop portal to anyone can do it because they want to compete with TikTok. I'm not sure. Someone
was complaining last time. It was like, oh my gosh, TikTok, let us breathe. Every full scroll here is an ad. What is happening, TikTok? We thought I went back to Facebook. Facebook used to do that. Full
TikTok
scroll.
is Alibaba Express. Like, it's AliExpress. It's the same platform. Mm-hmm. I feel like they all might have the same mother company, like Temu, Wish, Ali, because they all have the same Shein. They all have the same server.
Or maybe it is the same person.
I have a lot to say about Shein and people's misunderstanding about Shein. Should I go into it?
Not right now. We're not talking about that today.
Well, I have to a little bit. It's all the manufacturers just coming together on a platform that is adjacent to Amazon. It's just not from here, so everyone's like, oh, it's so bad. No, it's not. Shut up.
You're so funny. So, anyhow.
And smear campaigns have budgets, and Amazon has a lot of money. That's all.
Let's do a recap of what we talked about so far, because we have been talking about so many things and people maybe not catching it.
This is my ADHD brain.
So the first thing that we talked about today, we talked about putting under deliver, under promise, over deliver, because the people are pissed about it. Right? You always have to under deliver, but under promise and over deliver. The second thing is you have to give your product to your client the way they want it. You
Yeah.
know? You have to make
Easily.
things. You have to make this convenient for your customers. Not by you. They may call you at 3 a.m. But you have to answer them. However, you have to make sure that you answer them on your time that you have available, which is the end business day, and make it convenient to them. You have to maintain wanting to come back to the store, coupons, promo, right? You
Know that you're still there.
know that there's that, and this can work for online and brick and mortar. So if you have a customer online, you can say, purchase anything with 50 on your next time you shop again, you have 10% off or 15% off. Something that can make them come back, something appealing,
Yeah.
right? So and then we just talked about right now about put the things in the hand of your client, in front of them. You have to do ads, right? Run special, run a promo. It could be a Google ad, it could be a TikTok ad, it could be a Facebook ad. But you have to put things in front of them because they may know what your store is about, but they haven't been in front of your product.
Yeah.
So you have to put your product in front of them, and then as they see the value of what your product do, then they will be part of your same product line as well. Is there something else? I mean, there's these 5 beautiful points that we just shared right now.
Yeah.
Do we want to add, or do you have more things that you want to add when it comes to, fostering your client?
Well, when you foster your clients, network with them. Like you're their people, they're your people. Promote their stuff, they promote your stuff. Make them give them a reason why they should invite their friends. Like every referral is $10 credit or a coupon or whatever. Like be there for them as much as they are for you.
I truly liked when you were collaborating with that girl, that little girl who was selling those things, those self-defense thing for women. You reach out. I think you reach out to her, or she reached out to you. I don't know how that happened, but
Kylie.
Is it Kylie who sent her to you?
Yeah.
Oh, you never told me this. I thought you found her on one of your social pages and stuff.
No.
And she said her self-defense stuff she put in the store. We have a little percentage on that just for that, and then she was selling her product like crazy.
Yeah.
That's good collaboration like that, right? Tell your customer that, hey, I have my makeup that you can buy stuff here, but if you also have something you want to buy, you want to sell, and you don't have a platform, put it in my store.
Yeah.
Let me help you sell those things.
That's definitely something I want to do. I feel like a lot of people have great products. They just don't have the means or just the know-how to put it out in front of people.
Right.
So any help with that is great.
And be nice. Be nice with your client. It's not hard. Be nice. And
it's not about you.
It's never about you. So if you know that you're in the business of people and those people are the one who give you bread, just be nice.
Just be nice.
Let's close the pod here.
I hate Hennessy.
Hennessy is so good. Hennessy is so good.
What's good about it?
Mrs. Roro said.
I would like to take a nap.
Rihanna said, if I have a little bit of Hennessy, maybe. Oh, it was a good time again. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much for your time. Sometimes we just need to share with those people a little bit of what we can do as business owner to foster our client, because we just think that, we're gonna make them to buy, right? We want to make them to do this, or but what do you do after that? What do you do
then?
When you have those clients in front of you, right? What do you do when you have those customer stays in your database? And I think what we shared.
That's the thing. What happens when you get them?
You foster them.
Because I see a lot of people who do a lot of marketing and a lot of sales work, and their product is poo-poo.
Mm-hmm.
And then they disappear, never to be seen again. So, and I think that's a lot to do with the businesses of making businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easy to sell someone a pipe dream of, oh, you can make a course and you could sell it for this much. You don't even have to know what the course is. You don't have to know anything about the course. I'll help you. Buy this. And then people do, and then they end up selling crap. Because there's no passion or knowledge
That's true.
behind it. So anyone can make a course.
Not anyone.
Yeah. Anyone.
Not anyone can make a course. However,
Not everyone should, but
Okay.
anyone can.
okay. It's I can challenge that thought process, but it's okay. We're gonna let it go.
Okay.
It's too late to be talking about all these things.